Hi, I'm Ewan, and I'm 23 years old. I'm an international student who is studying at Northern Arizona University, and I'm from Sri Lanka. It's a country near India, and I'm majoring in physics and computer science, and I'm also engaged in some research, and my further research interests consist of economics, law, and there was a trade war before. It started around like 1972, the real war, but it got like more prominence in the media and throughout the world after Trump came to his administration. Like roughly around 2 years ago it came in. Trump administration's moral and ethical and their policy is mainly like patriotism of America. So Trump thought this trade war could benefit the Americans and the small workers and the small business owners as well. But in reality, that's not what's going to happen. But like Trump was more inclined towards the steel industry. And the trade war is definitely is helping the U.S. steel industry, but hurting all the other sectors, every sector. So, I mean, that probably something that the Trump administration didn't predict. Only the U.S. steel industry companies and people who work in it are the only people who are going to benefit it. All the other consumers, businesses are going to suffer with Trump's tariffs, because like by imposing tariffs on Chinese goods, what's going to happen is the cost is going to go higher. I mean, the tariffs are eventually is going to be paid by the U.S. companies, and either they have two choices. They can just hold on to all the increased expenses and just live with the increased amount of cost, or they could put them on the consumers and increase the price of the products. So no, it's not going to benefit any American. Now, U.S. farmers are suffering from the tariffs imposed by the Chinese government, because the Chinese government increased the tariffs 30% or 50%, and now Chinese people are not buying U.S. agricultural goods like apples, almonds, pork, beef, and so forth. So, and the prices have also gone down, since now the demand has gone down of the purchasing American agricultural goods. So now some farmers are suffering actually, and Trump has initiated like a bailout programs for farmers. I think it was $15 billion bailout programs, giving them like some cash to continue, doing the agricultural, for their costs, agricultural costs. But it's not working actually. Hi, so these are the kind of vegetables like are gonna be an issue with the trade war. These are the vegetables that Chinese people the U.S. is exporting to China, but because of the tariffs and the U.S. trade war, these farmers are gonna suffer greatly in this battle. Yeah, so yeah. These are the vegetables, right? Here, the farmers. Yeah. The other way of thinking this is like the Chinese government, China actually has profited from the U.S. economy so far until Trump came in. They earned around like owned around like 3.5 trillion dollars of foreign assets China, we're talking. And I think that's a big amount, you know. So considering that and the current tariffs and all being imposed, I mean, it sounds reasonable, but there's no right amount. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no one right or wrong, but there is evidence that the Chinese have been like flourishing, you know, in the U.S. economy since it's a free economy, and the bilateral ties have not been like exactly being exercised and initiated. So because the Chinese economy is not exactly a free economy, it's like a more economy regulated by the government and all. And they have more rules and regulations on the imports and exports than US. So, I mean, probably you can't say who's right or wrong, yeah.